Hello everyone, welcome back to another video talking about last night's game. Oh, 2-1 defeat away at Preston at Deepdale, back-to-back defeats within the space of a few days now. And it was poor, and to be brutally honest, we were a bag of shite last night, really. We were absolutely rubbish. From first whistle, we never looked like creating much. We had one chance really early on through Mitrovic, which narrowly went wide. But other than that, we never turned up. And when you don't turn up in this league, you're going to get beat, regardless of how poor or how good the other team are. In which case, Preston. I didn't think Preston were fantastic, but they did what they had to do. Haven't scored a goal in 4 games, and what happens? I go and get 2 last night. It's typical us, really. But both goals were so poor. I mean, the first goal we give away, probably the cheapest corner you can give away. Play it back to Mawson. You don't control the ball. Nugent, whoever it was, runs onto it and then we clear it for a corner. But even still, the defending for that corner was shocking. We let the ball bounce. Sean Maguire, we let him swivel and we let him turn. And it goes through Rodak's legs. I mean, I don't know what Christie on the goal line was doing behind him, but he weren't doing much there. He might as well have not been there, in my opinion. And for large parts of that early on, I didn't think they were great. I didn't think we were great. I thought we were average. Josh Onoma in that midfield, to me, I don't know why he plays there, because if I'm being honest, I wouldn't have any, I don't know what he brings to this team. I really don't. I've said time and time again, when I've seen him play, I don't know what he brings to this Fulham team. I don't see what Scott Parker sees in him, but he's so average and he's so poor. He's just got nothing about him really that you'd want in a midfielder. He offers absolutely nothing to this team, in my opinion. He's a big lad, he's physical, but you don't see it enough. He loses the ball too cheaply sometimes. And he's just so stiff. I mean, I don't know what he brings to this Fulham team, but hopefully when Harrison Reed, Bobby Reed and Arter are all fit, then hopefully he'll get back down onto the bench, because I think that's where he'll be for large parts of the season. I don't think he's good enough to really warrant a starting place for the rest of the season. Obviously we missed Kearney last night through illness, which is typical, of course. But still, we were poor. Mitrovic, he was quiet last night. He scored a goal in the end, don't get me wrong, but he was quiet. He didn't get much service, I didn't think, last night for large parts of the game. Knockout, I felt, was poor again last night. I mean, he's a good player on his day, don't get me wrong, but yeah, again, similar to the person I'm going to mention next, hasn't shown it enough. In my opinion, Cavallero, I know he got dropped, he got taken off after half an hour, but I don't understand why we're playing on the left-hand side for. He's clearly got no left foot, and we've seen it in time and time again in games. He's got no left foot at all, so I don't get why we're putting a right-sided midfielder on the left-hand side, and all he wants to do is cut on that right foot. And if you're a full-back, a right-back playing against that, your job is quite simple, really. If you're an experienced head or you know what you're doing, you've got your mind made up there. You show him down the line onto his weaker side, and 9 times out of 10 he'll lose the ball, and that's what he does. I mean, in my opinion, I would start Cabano. He came on Saturday, came on last night. Left-sided winger who can use both feet, which is a bit more of an advantage. And to me, he's actually not been playing too bad from what I've seen of him. He's direct, he'll get out of defence. Cavallero, I don't know about him. He's so hit and miss, inconsistent is the word to describe him. But last night we were poor, even the second goal as well. I don't know what was going on that second goal. It was calamity defending, it really was. I mean, I can't wait to get Hector in January, bring him in. I think we're going to need him. But I think the two at the back, Tim Ream and Morse, I think they're just poor, in my opinion. They've been poor, not great in my opinion. I don't think, together as a pairing, I don't think they're good. Dennis Sadoy last night, absolutely stupid tackle. He put it on Patrick Bauer, leading with his shoulder. There was no need to do it at all, was there? And he stupidly got sent off. In my opinion, Preston should have been down to 9 men before half-time, because Ben Pearson's tackle on Onoma was a disgrace. And he should have been sent off later on in the game, in the second half, for Stamp kicking down the back of Knockout's hamstring or calf, wherever it was. I mean, how can a player be allowed to tackle like that on 2 separate occasions, not even get sent off for it on 1 occasion at least? The first tackle from Pearson was an absolute disgrace. He's gone 2-footed on Onoma, caught him up the back of the leg there, should have been a red card all day long. But credit to Keith Stroud, he got Rafferty's red card spot on. It was a disgusting tackle as well. Clear reds. So you could say we got one decision right against us, but the red card from Madoy was ridiculous. I don't get why he's doing that for. He's nowhere near the ball. He's missed the ball completely. He goes in with his shoulder, catches Bauer, and you just knew straight away as soon as he made contact with Patrick Bauer that he was going to go for an early shower, and that proved to be the case. Joe Bryan did come on, but to me he had a quiet game as well. But I just thought last night was poor, and it's a shame really, because prior to Saturday we came into it on the back of 4 wins, looking like we turned the corner. I've been really honest, I do think the top 2 is out of reach even now, which is probably a bit silly to say going into Christmas. I think it is out of reach. I think West Brom and Leeds cannot be caught. I think consistently and quality-wise, I think they're the 2 best teams in this league. West Brom took apart Swansea on Sunday. when last Friday we just about scraped through against them. I think Leeds are head and shoulders above the rest as well in terms of their consistency, their defensive record under Bielsa as well. I think they're definitely going to be a team who will be playing in the Premier League come August. We can probably hope for the plus. I think we'll get in the top 6 or wherever that may be, I don't know. But even still, there's teams below us who are snapping at our tails. We've got Brentford away on Saturday. That's not going to be an easy game. And a ground we don't do well at, Griffin Park. It's just known we don't do well there. And I'm a bit worried now. If we go into that, we lose, it'd be 3 straight defeats and the pressure will mount on Scott Parker. Personally, for me, I'm sat on the fence whether we should sack him or not. I don't know. On the back of Saturday's performance, we didn't play great Saturday either, and we didn't play great last night. And I think for a large part of this season, the actual performances haven't been amazing. I think the only decent, real good performance we put in really properly was the Millwall game in August when we blew them apart, really. But other than that, I don't think we've been great. We've done what we had to do in games. We've ground out some good wins, don't get me wrong, but there's been some terrible performances. The whole performance a couple of weeks ago at home was probably the worst I've seen us play all season in terms of just the sheer terrible performance we put in was awful. I think Saturday has to go close too. For large parts of Saturday, we were poor, we were second rate as well. And even last night, again, it was just boring last night. I mean, we never looked like scoring. All right, we got the goal in the end, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think we'd ever get a goal. There's just got to be a different approach to the way we play sometimes. So I just think, it's completely fine having the set style you want, but in other times, you can't always play the way you want to play. And you've got to go a little bit more. You've got to be a bit more pragmatic. You go direct. You just mix it up a bit, and we don't seem to have that. And we've become very predictable to play, especially at home. When every team who comes to us at home now knows what to do. You press up high from goal kicks. You sit in deep, or you do what Preston did last night. You press high up from a goal kick, force us to go long to Mitrovic, and if you've got a centre half who can match him physically, 9 times out of 10 he'll lose the ball because he's up there on his own against 2 big centre halves. He'll lose the ball. So it's pretty simple to defend against us. It's pretty simple, in my opinion, to set up against us. You're sitting tight. You hit us on the counter attack, and 9 times out of 10 you are going to get a goal because we can't defend for toffee, really, to be honest. So yeah, not great last night. Brentford away Saturday. I don't think I'm looking forward to that game, if I'm honest. I think we might be a tight one there as well because they're coming to a good bit of form. Brentford, they're playing well. Be a tough game though, but we'll have to wait and see. So if you did enjoy this, hit the thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll see you soon.